Yo, what's up guys? As many of you may know, Steam currently has this game festival going on and many demos are available for us to play. So anyways, today I'm going to be reviewing the Skellboy demo. As you can hopefully see on their Steam store page, Skellboy is a single player action adventure game by Umaiki Games. Hopefully I did not butcher that, too bad. Being released sometime this year. While I was looking through all these demos on the Game Festival page, Skellboy really stood out to me due to its pixel graphic style and simplistic look. Anyways, let's move past this intro and get into the gameplay. Well, here we are in the game. Skellboy does have both keyboard and gamepad support, though the keyboard controls are somewhat finicky, so I would recommend just sticking with the gamepad if you have one. Now, this is a port coming from the Nintendo Switch, so take any of my complaints as you wish. Anyways, while I head through the starting area, I would like to talk about a few problems with the game. Now, as I stated earlier, the keyboard controls are pretty weird, though that does all come down to the player. The main problem that I have with the game is its poor optimization. Now this will obviously vary depending on how good your computer is, as when I went through I experienced no lag or frame drops at all. Meanwhile, one of my friends was getting 30 to 40 frames on all low settings, which is really bad for a game like this. Of course this could all be changed when the game is fully released, but the worrying part is that this is a port, and from experience those tend to have poor optimization and little care given to them. What would be nice is if options such as toggleable foliage or particles were added, as this would help raise performance on lower end rigs. The optimization of the game is really the main deal breaker, and if it doesn't get fixed, then I don't see this game being enjoyable for most. Now the combat in this game is quite simple, though this doesn't detract from the enjoyability, but that could be changed depending on how long you play, as this demo is only about 12 to 15 minutes long, and perhaps after hours of playtime, the combat will get stale. As you can see on the ground, the game has different body parts that change how Skellboy looks, his stats, and even have special animations. Here is another enemy type in the game who is holding a droppable weapon for us to use. On the side of the screen, you can see a group of white boxes with symbols next to them. Here, new weapons will be added, which adds a good variety for how you want to play. These weapons do have different effects. As you can see, this club allows you to hold down and charge your attack. Now, there are also many good things that we can already see in this demo, such as a choice system, though how impactful it will be is unclear. The game also claims to have over 100 different swappable body parts, as well as special enemies and bosses. There isn't much else for me to talk about. The demo for Skellboy was alright, displaying many of the features that are in the final game. To recap, there are a good amount of problems I see with the current state of the game, these being poor optimization, bad keyboard controls, lack of graphic options, and repetitive combat. Though this is not to say that the game doesn't have good features either, as it does stand out in some areas. For one, the game has an art style that is appealing to the eye. The game features a good selection of music, and the boss fights give a unique twist to the combat that is sorely needed. This is the end of the review. In my opinion, while I found the game fun during the demo, I could tell that after a few hours of gameplay, I would lose interest. So sadly, considering its $20 price range on Switch, likely being carried over onto Steam, I would have to say that the game is not worth it. Thank you for watching. See ya.